Hey everyone, it's Duncan Epping, Yellow Bricks, and today I've got a new demo for you, which is basically showing you a site takeover capability in a 2-node configuration. As you can see in this particular environment, we've got a virtual machine up and running called Photon 001, and we have 2 data hosts and a witness. So what's going to happen next is that one of the data hosts is going to fail and the witness is also going to fail simultaneously. And as a result, as you can see, the components running in the preferred location and on the witness are all absent. Now next, what of course is going to happen is that that virtual machine that was running initially on the host .180 becomes inaccessible and is powered off. This is the result of the virtual machine actually losing quorum. So this happens in a fully automated fashion. Now in order to bring this virtual machine back online, what we will need to do next is actually run the site takeover command. Now when we run the site takeover command, the very first thing that it's going to do is it's going to run a pre-check to validate that we can actually do this in a safe manner. So as you can see, it says we have one host that is available in the current fault domain. And then if we do the failover itself, what it's going to do, it's going to tell me which virtual machines it can bring online and which it cannot bring online. In this particular scenario, there's only one virtual machine, so I'm going to simply tick yes. And then the takeover command is going to run. Now this typically takes a minute, maybe a minute and a half, but as you can imagine, we sped up this part of the video, and then when it actually finishes, it has reconfigured the RAID configuration. So instead of having 2 data components and a witness, what you will end up seeing happening in this environment is that the virtual machine is going to be powered on, and then if we refresh the screen, what you will see is that we will only have a RAID 0 configuration instead of a RAID 1 configuration. So in that particular case, it means we have a single component per object. So if you have a virtual disk, that virtual disk consists of a single component, and of course that single component lives or remains in the secondary fault domain, because in this particular scenario, that's the only fault domain that is available. So hopefully with that, I've been able to show you what it is that the site takeover capability actually brings, not just for a stretched cluster configuration, but also for a 2-node configuration. I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.